Hey everyone and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that, honestly, we should all be thinking about. When you use one of those free tools on your phone for a private file, where does that file really go? The answer might just change the way you use your phone forever.
So let's kick things off with a pretty big and often hidden risk. Think about it. We all handle sensitive stuff on our phones, contracts, bank statements, personal notes, you name it. But when you need to quickly do something with them, like lock them down with a password, where are you actually sending them?
So let me ask you this directly. The last time you had to password protect a PDF, did you just Google it and use the first website that popped up? What did you upload? A business plan? A confidential receipt? Just let that sink in for a second.
Well, here's the uncomfortable truth. In pretty much every single case, your private file was uploaded to some random server somewhere out there in the cloud. Your personal information was sitting on a computer you don't own, you don't control, and you know nothing about. That right there is the real cost of free.
But what if there was a totally different way to do this? A method that keeps your sensitive data exactly where it should be, on your phone, and only on your phone. Let's dive into that.
So check this out. This is an app called PDF Password, and it's built around one simple but incredibly powerful idea. Your private data should never, ever have to leave your device.
So, what's the big deal? Why is this such a game changer? Well, it really boils down to two huge things. First off, this app is 100% offline. It literally cannot connect to the internet, so your files have nowhere to go. And second, it requires zero permissions. It's not snooping on your contacts, your location, nothing. It's basically a locked box by design.
You know, probably the best way to picture it is like this. It's not just an app. It's like having a real physical vault right there on your phone, and you are the only one with the key. Nothing goes in and nothing comes out, unless you say so.
Okay, so this thing is a powerhouse for security, for sure. But here's the cool part. You can actually have some fun with it. Let's look at a pretty creative privacy hack. Imagine you want to send a secret message to a friend in, say, WhatsApp, but you want to make it fun, like a little game. You can actually create a mini escape room right inside your chat window. And the way it works is just so simple, it's brilliant. First, you come up with a riddle and the secret message you want to send. Then you encrypt that secret message, but you use the riddle's answer as the password. You send both the riddle and the jumbled text to your friend, and they literally have to solve your riddle to unlock the message.
And this is what that actually looks like in action. You just highlight the text you want to hide, tap Encrypt from that little menu that pops up, and it instantly transforms into this completely unreadable code. It's totally seamless, and the best part is, it works inside any app where you can select text.
Okay, that was a fun one, but let's get into what I think might be the most practical, killer feature for just everyday privacy. It solves a massive frustration that a lot of us have with our note-taking apps.
Come on, if you use apps like Google Keep or OneNote or even Samsung Notes, you know this feeling, right? You've got this long note with all sorts of stuff in it, but there's just one little piece, a password, a credit card number, a private idea that's really sensitive. You don't want to lock the whole note, just that one part.
Well, check out how this totally fixes that problem. You're in your favorite Notes app, right? You just type out your secret info, highlight it, and boom, right there in the pop-up menu, you'll see the encrypt option.
You give that a tap, and this little box appears. You just type in a password that only you know. This is your personal key, for your eyes only. And just like that, your private thought is instantly replaced with secure gibberish. It's still sitting there in your main note, but it's completely unreadable to anyone who might be peeking over your shoulder. And to get it back, you just highlight it again and do the same thing in reverse. It's that easy.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about the app's core mission, the whole reason it's called PDF Password.
So on top of all that cool text encryption stuff we just saw, the app is also a really solid tool for creating PDFs from scratch. You can take any text or snap a picture of anything and turn it into a PDF right on your phone, all while staying completely offline.
Now, here's where you really get to be the boss. When you go to create a PDF from, let's say, a photo of a document, you get this super clear choice. You can share it freely with no password, or you can lock it down before you share it. Security is an intentional choice you make, not an afterthought.
And there's another clever little trick built in here. When you're adding a password, you can also add an optional hint. And what's cool is that this hint automatically becomes the file name of the PDF. It's a great way to remind whoever you're sending it to what the password is about, without actually giving it away.
Okay, so let's pull all of this together. We started out with a really common problem, our private files getting shot up into the cloud without us even realizing it, and we've landed on a solution that puts all of that control right back where it belongs, in your hands.
So, what's the big takeaway here? It's simple, but it's huge. It is totally possible to have true 100% offline security on your phone. You can encrypt any piece of text anywhere you can type. You can create and secure PDFs on the fly, and you can do it all with a tool that's simple, powerful, and free.
Look, this particular app is called the PDF Password. It's on the Google Play Store, it's totally free, with no ads or subscriptions. It was just built to be a straightforward tool to help you protect your privacy. So go check it out.
Which really just leaves one last question for you. In a world that is constantly trying to grab your data, isn't it time to take a piece of your privacy back? Are you ready to put a vault on your phone?